Brains here, coming at you with a problem that was asked of me on my Instagram. I'm your math tutor, so let's just jump into it. Okay, so the question asked of us was, find the derivative, or find dy dx, of the function y equals sine of 4x cosine of 3x. Doesn't seem too bad. Let's give it a shot. There are a few formulas that we need to solve this problem, which I'll display right up here. To solve this problem, first we need to understand that this is a product of two functions. In calculus, we need to use the product rule. The product rule is that when you find the derivative of a product of two functions, f and g, the derivative is fg prime plus gf prime. So for our function, we have f is equal to sine of 4x. And we have g is equal to cosine of 3x. The derivative of sine is cos, and the derivative of cosine is minus sine. But we have this 4 and this 3 on the inside, so we need to account for that using the chain rule. With the chain rule, we just multiply by the derivative of the inside to finish it off. We'll have the derivative of f, or f prime, is cosine of 4x times the derivative of the inside, so we'll have 4x prime. The derivative of 4x is just 4, so we'll have 4 times the cosine of 4x. G prime, derivative of cosine is minus sine, so we'll have minus sine of 3x times the derivative of the inside, 3x prime. The derivative of 3x is just 3, so we have negative 3 sine of 3x. Now let's just fill in our product rule formula. Okay, so filling in our formula, we have minus 3 sine 4x sine 3x plus 4 cos x cosine of 3x. Most of the time, you'll probably just leave it like this. The student who asked me this needed it simplified quite a bit more. So here's how we did it. To simplify this, we need two formulas. We need the cosine of x plus y and the cosine of x minus y. Now there are a few tough tricks in this simplification that might be difficult to see, so make sure to pause the video and think about each step. For the first step, all I did was rewrite it so that the positive came first. Since 4 is 2 plus 2 and 3 is 2 plus 1, we're going to split the term so there's 2 of the cosines and 2 of the sines. By doing so, we can see that we actually have one of our cosine x plus y formulas. So let's convert it now. Following our formula, we get 2 of cosine of 4x plus 3x. 4x plus 3x is 7x, so we end off with 2 cosine of 7x plus 2 cosine of 4x cosine of 3x minus sine 4x sine 3x. To simplify again, now we're going to add by 0. We're going to add and subtract the same term, but we're going to add and subtract 3 of the sine 4x sine 3x. Since we're adding with 0, this doesn't change the equation at all. Yet, it helps us simplify the expression. We have a minus sine 4x sine 3x, and we have a plus 3 sine 4x sine 3x. So let's add those two together. When we add those two together, we get the 2 sine 4x sine 3x, which goes along with the other 2 of the cosine 4x cosine 3x. So let's add those together, again, using our formulas. We'll get 2 of cosine of 4x minus 3x. 4x minus 3x is just 1x, so we're left with 2 cosine of x. Now we have this minus 3 sine 4x sine 3x that we have to get rid of. So here's a little trick. We're going to add 0 again. We're going to add and subtract both 3 over 2 of sine 4x sine 3x and cosine of 4x cosine 3x. Now this step may seem really confusing and difficult, but you'll see in a moment why we chose those numbers. Minus 3 plus 3 over 2 is equal to minus 3 over 2. The group on the left is the cos x plus y, and the group on the right is the cos x minus y. So then we have 3 over 2 cosine of 4x plus 3x. And we have minus 3 over 2 of cosine of 4x minus 3x. Now we have all like terms, so let's add them together. The cosine of 7x add together to give you 7 over 2 cosine of 7x. And the cosine of x add together to give you just 1 over 2 cosine of x. And we're done. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.